Is your channel dead? Your subscriber count's gone way up, but your views aren't proportional to the subscribers you've got. Well, I've got good news and potentially bad news. Your channel isn't dead, it's just severely injured. But like with a wounded animal, you may need to put it out of its misery. Let's break down the diagnosis. If you're new here, welcome to Creator People. We're all about helping family-friendly creators grow their influence and income with integrity. My name is Brandon, and in this video, I'm breaking down 3 different types of injuries your channel can sustain that might make it look dead. And in every case, this happens because there's a misalignment between our content and our actual audience. Now, I didn't say your target audience. That's a different thing. But guys, it is easy to accidentally hit the wrong audience. And when you've got the wrong audience for your content, they're not going to watch it, and it sends a signal to YouTube saying these people are not interested. There are 3 different types of injuries I've seen in channels, and they've got varying levels of severity. And we're going to break down how to identify which injury your channel has and what the cure might be. The first injury happens, and this might sound a little funny, from shoutouts and collabs that aren't quite right. See, a lot of creators, they're like, oh, if I can just get this big channel to give me a shout out, or if I can do a collab with this other large channel in my niche, it'll grow my subscriber base. Yes, if you do this, it will grow your subscribers. But the question you need to ask isn't how many subscribers can I get from this collab? The question is whether this person's audience is your audience. The best example I've got for this is actually my wife's channel. This channel is focused on busy moms. And we have a friend with a really big channel who, unbeknownst to us, gave us a beautiful shout out one morning. And we saw 2,000 subscribers come within a matter of days. And before it started, we had 260 something subscribers. So this was a humongous deal for us at the time. Okay, it's a slight misalignment. And this is important because her audience is mostly moms. But they're also moms who went to watch her channel because she has, at the time, 10 kids now, 11 kids, and big family life is a whole other niche. Now, it's close to busy moms, but you can probably already see the problem, right? The folks who followed her like the big family thing. We don't have a big family. It's the 2 of us and our 2 kids, which is great. And a lot of her audience stuck around, but at least half of those who came and subscribed never really watched our content. And you can see that if you look over here in the advanced YouTube analytics page, if I go to the day it happened here, you can see we had almost 2,000 subscribers on the same day. But here's part of the problem. The shout out she gave was, hey, go over there and subscribe to her. That's so kind. We so appreciated that. And you can see what they did. They came over to the channel and subscribed. Most of your subscribers will come through a watch page. Some will come through the channel. I frequently do because I want to see someone's content library, and it's important that that looks right. But a lot of these folks came having not watched a lot of our content and subscribed anyway. And they weren't really into the content my wife made. Nothing wrong with that. It just wasn't quite their thing. But again, this is a minor misalignment because they're moms, right? At least it's close. So we experienced a slow decline, and if I look at the views in that same time period, you can see this video just had so many views. And the next one was really, really good, but not quite as many. And the next one is okay, right? And here we started doing some great searchable content that still gets views today, but you can see there was a decline. Now, in this case, the cure was to keep, cut, and cultivate. We keep the channel. We don't start a new one. We focus on this. We can heal this, but it is going to require some really aggressive removal of like a tumor. We have to teach YouTube what this channel is about. So we went in and removed 64 videos from our content library that weren't quite on niche because we needed YouTube to know. And I want you guys to know this is a slow road. Her channel's slowly starting to get back to health, but it's been 8 months of constantly making just the right content to get the channel healed. But patience pays off. And with this one, again, you keep it, you cut out what's not necessary, and you cultivate the right content to get the right audience on your channel. Now, guys, I'm not saying that collabs are bad or that shoutouts are all bad, but there's a way to do them the right way with the right channels. And I'll be doing a video on that soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it when it comes out. But there's also a second type of injury. This one happens when you get a lot of subscribers from good content, but it's the wrong content for your channel. Our friend Abby had this happen with her channel for homeschoolers. She wanted to provide cultural education for homeschool. And so they made this awesome video about Somali food. That's cultural education. But what actually happened was that her channel for homeschool moms became flooded with Somali men who have no interest in most of her content about homeschool. And you can see it right here. When she put this video out, it became a banger. It just kept getting subscribers, and it is still to this day. But those subscribers are subscribing for Somali food content, not for homeschool mom content. You see the problem. Now with this one, guys, you really have options. It's kind of a fish or cut bait situation. You've got to decide, no matter what you do, you're going to have a long road to hoe. It's a little more difficult than the slightly misaligned. Here, you've got a lot of audience that has nothing to do with your content. They're just not interested. That is hard to fix. You might be in a situation where cutting your losses and starting a new channel is the right thing to do. And my friend Abby, that's what she did. She started a new channel and it's doing way healthier, even though it's way smaller. Her videos are getting almost as many views as these videos used to get on her old channel, even with way less subscribers, because a healthy audience is better than a big audience. But you might say, no, I love this channel. I want to heal it. And that's okay. But you've got to make the choice. And either way, just know it's gonna take time. There is, though, a third type of injury, and I hated seeing this, but it's a real thing, and we need to address it. I've talked a lot about how you never do sub for sub, and how you don't want people to subscribe just to get your subscriber numbers up. The extreme side of that happened to another homeschool mom. She had paid someone to do editing for her channel. Great idea. If you can afford that, do it, because that means you can spend time doing other things. And I guess that person offered to do some optimization for her. Now, I didn't know this. All we knew was that with 3,000 subscribers, most of her videos were only getting like 40, 50 views. That's weird. I couldn't figure it out. Then we got into the back end of the analytics page, and she mentioned this thing to me. What we figured out was at this time, somebody bought her subscribers. This is a big problem. Whether it was a click farm or a bot thing, I don't know. But YouTube can tell those are fake. And also, they don't watch your videos. All it does is give you a big old vanity metric of thousands of subscribers that don't actually exist and won't watch your content, sending a signal to YouTube that your channel is actually dead. Now, I don't mean that YouTube's sitting there going, oh, this is a dead channel, let's not give anybody. But what audience is going to watch your content? I don't even know how long the cleanup process for this would be. It would be like trying to cobble together Frankenstein's monster. And in this case, the correct answer is to bury and build. You got to bury that old channel and build something new. My counsel to her was start over. Make a great video pointing all your current subscribers to your new channel. And if they're actually homeschool moms, they'll follow you over there, and that'll be great. But you can't try to resuscitate this thing. And already in her new channel, with only like 50 subscribers, she just did it a week or two ago, she's getting better views than this old channel got. These are all things I go through in my one-on-one coaching. I do free consults for that. And if you're interested, you can find that at creatorpeople.com or link down in the description box below. But maybe what you're struggling with is keeping your audience because of bad watch time. I get it. And I actually just did a video breaking down some simple ways that you can increase your average view duration. So after you hit subscribe, go ahead and click here to watch that.